is no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When criminals in this world appear and bring the laws that they should fear and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for Underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who love or plunder. Underdog.
This particular morning in Bongoland, the king was under a terrible strain. His faithful companion and valet, True Blue Odie Cologne, was about to leave on his annual vacation.
But how am I going to get along without you, Odie? Who's going to draw the royal bath, poach the royal eggs, take part in the royal adventures? Answer me that. Who?
I'm sure your highness will get along famously. I've left instructions for the palace staff so that your every wish will be gratified.
Very well, very well. You go along, have a good time, play, laugh. Don't worry about me. I'll stay here and run the kingdom alone.
Perhaps if I may make one small suggestion, sire, you might hire yourself a temporary valet while I'm away.
Capital, the very thing. I'll issue a royal proclamation immediately. Now you run along and have a real vacation.
Au revoir, sire.
Goodbye, True Blue Odie. Don't take any wooden bongos.
Later that same day, in the hideout of those arch-villains, Itchy Brother and Biggie Rat, Biggie was explaining his latest sinister plot to steal King Leonardo's throne.
Now listen, you guys, this is Biggie talking, see? Now...
You guys, like, who do you see but me?
I won't see you much longer if you keep making wisecracks, see? Now shut up. This plan is perfect. We convince Kingsey he's sick, see, and needs a rest. Then we whisk him off to the sanitarium with my old friend Dr. Bela Bugosi, the eminent Viennese psycho.
So he gets a free rest. How's that help us, like, own the throne? I could use a little rest myself, you know, Big.
You flea brain, you're going to rest in peace if you don't stop interrupting. Now, here's the big idea. Once we get Kingsey there, Dr. Bugosi performs a little operation.
Like, off with his head and all on Alice in Wonderland jam?
Oh, blockhead, not off with his head, off with his mane, see? Bugosi takes off the royal mane and puts it on you. Then he puts your mane on Kingsey. With the royal mane, you'll be king, get it?
Yeah, I dig, Big. Like pulling the main switch, huh? But how do we quit make him sick?
That's your job, see? I just got word Cologne is off on vacation and your royal brother is looking for a temporary valet.
Me?
You.
And so it happened that the royal household got a new valet named Marmaduke, a man who came with the highest forged recommendations.
I pride myself on my judgment of character, Marmaduke, and I can see you are of the very highest. You're hired.
Itchy, or Marmaduke, wasted no time in trying to convince the king that he was ill.
If you'll like, pardon me, your high royalness, you look kind of peaked and pale, in need of a rest.
Preposterous. I never felt better in my life.
Your nerves like on edge?
Confound it, my nerves are not on edge.
Going down into the basement, Itchy Brother quickly turned up the heat in the king's room.
It's stifling in here. Never been so hot. Marmaduke, what makes it so hot?
Hot? Oh, it's like cool, man. I mean, king, cool.
Back down in the basement, the cunning Itchy Brother turned up the air conditioning.
Marmaduke, I'm freezing.
But dig this thermometer, King. It's 99 degrees in the shade.
Ooh, what a splitting headache. I'm hot. I'm cold. My nerves are jumpy. I've got a terrible headache. I'm a sick man.
Looks like the fatal fever, King. I like suggest the rest. There's a nice place up in the mountains.
Anything. I'm depending on you, Marmaduke.
Just depend on me, Kingy. I'll, make a real change in you.
And so King Leonardo, thinking himself a very sick king indeed, allowed Itchy Brother to put him in a car driven by Biggie Rat. He sped away to the sanatorium of the sinister Dr. Bela Bugosi and his sinister assistants. It looks like Biggie Rat has finally placed the king in his power and the kingdom in his pocket. Will the king get free?
It was early morning in the McGoffler Zoo, and as Tennessee Tuxedo was returning to his quarters with the morning newspaper, the peaceful quietness was suddenly broken by...
Captain Geronimo! That sounds like a bunch of wild Indians. And it sounds like it's coming from my quarters. That is my place. And somebody's wrecking it. Why, it's unbelievable. Stop it, Chumley. You're wrecking everything. Chumley! Why, you dim-witted walrus, you've wrecked our quarters. What is the meaning of this?
Oh, gee, Tennessee, I'm sorry, but oh, it hurts so bad. Oh, have I got a toothache?
Oh. Well, that's no reason for wrecking things. All you have to do is to go to the dentist.
The dentist? Oh, no.
Don't be ridiculous, Chumley. Get down off that chandelier.
Not till you promise I don't have to go to the dentist.
But the dentist won't hurt you. Come down.
No dentist.
Oh, all right. We'll get the tooth out some other way. Now get down from there.
Okay, Tennessee. Gee, Tennessee, I came down fast, huh?
Why, you dim-witted...
My tooth, remember my tooth. Please don't hurt my tooth.
All right, Chumley, we'll get rid of that tooth once and for all.
Gee, Tennessee, oh, what you gonna do to me?
Very simple, Chumley. One end of this string is tied to your bad tooth, the other end to this doorknob. Now, you brace yourself firmly, and all I do is slam this door, and presto, your aching tooth will be gone.
You sure nothing can go wrong?
Of course not. Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail. Now, get ready. I'll just slam this door and...
Hey, Chumley, what are you doing there, huh? Why you got that funny string hanging out of your mouth? Why have you, huh? Why?
Obviously, we have to use a different approach. This heavy cord should do it.
What do I do, Tennessee?
Just brace yourself against the door frame. I'll go out and tie the other end of this cord to that tree. Now, don't do a thing till I give you the signal.
Oh, boy, I sure do hope this works.
All right, Chumley, brace yourself firmly. When I let this tree go, it will pull your tooth right out. Okay, here goes. Don't worry about a thing, Chumley. This rope and Stanley's motor scooter will take care of your tooth.
But you said that about the door and the tree.
Anyone can make a small mistake, Chumley, but this time it will be different. You just hold on to that tree. I'll hook the other end of this rope on Stanley's motor scooter and yank that tooth right out. Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail.
Oh, there are some times that I wish Tennessee wasn't so smart.
All right, Chumley, get ready. Hold on to that tree. Here I go. Hang on, Chumley. Something's got to give any minute now.
My motor scooter. My beautiful motor scooter. Oh, when I catch you two, I'll...
Quick, Chumley, run for the gate. Stanley's on the warpath.
But Tennessee, what about my tooth?
Head for Mr. Whoopies. He'll know how to get rid of that tooth.
You want to get a tooth pulled, eh? Well, Chumley, that sounds like something we can really sink our teeth into. Get it? Sink teeth? Yes. Well, let's take a look at our fabulous, fantastic, three-dimensional blackboard. Now, Chumley, we have to remember that our teeth are very important. Why, without them, we could only eat soft food. And there are even many words we couldn't pronounce clearly without our teeth.
That's probably been your trouble all along, Chumley. Bad teeth. No wonder you talk so funny.
Yes, that's why we're all so lucky to have special doctors who treat teeth.
Special doctors? Do you mean...
Yes, you guessed it, Chumley. Dentists. Chumley, my boy, come down from that chandelier. You have nothing to fear from a dentist. Today, dentists have many wonderful new instruments to make work on your teeth simple and pleasant.
Now get up, Chumley, and stand still.
Believe me, you don't have to worry about pain when a dentist pulls your tooth, Chumley. Today, they use Novocaine. It deadens the nerves and numbs the area around your tooth so that you won't feel any pain at all.
Are you absolutely sure, Mr. Whoopi?
Of course. You'll find the dentist is one of your best friends. He can do marvelous things for your teeth. He can stop a tooth from aching.
Oh, boy, mine sure ached all right.
Dentists can straighten your teeth, too. They can put in an artificial tooth where a real one has been lost. Why, they can even make whole sets of teeth for people who no longer have their own.
Zowie, Mr. Whoopi. Dentists are really something.
They certainly are, and we're very lucky to have them. Why, only 250 years ago, there were no real dentists as we know them today, although dentistry is as old as any branch of science which treats our health.
No dentist? What did people do for a toothache?
Well, in very early times, medical doctors treated teeth along with other parts of the body. But they weren't really able to help very much. And then during the Middle Ages, barbers took over the job of pulling teeth.
Barbers?
Gee, they might have got mixed up and pulled out your hair and cut off your teeth.
Oh, yes, very funny, yes. But that's all in the past now. Today, a dentist has to be highly trained. He must have at least 6 years of college education and then take a special examination to receive a license to practice dentistry.
What did I tell you, Chumley? A dentist is just what you need.
And I know a fine one, my boy. I'll call right now and make an appointment.
And so it was that a short while later, Tennessee and Chumley entered the offices Drillum and Fillum, DDS, Doctors of Dental Surgery.
Get in there, Chumley. You wouldn't find me being afraid of the dentist.
May I help you?
Yeah, I'm a Tennessee Tuxedo, and this is my pal Chumley.
What? Now, wait a minute.
Oh, yes, Chumley. Come along with me. Dr. Drillum is waiting.
Hold on. I'm not Chumley. That's Chumley. I don't...
Boy, that's one time I put one over on Tennessee.
Now, Mr. Tuxedo, here's Dr. Fillum. Mr. Whoopi said we should also fix your teeth while you're here.
Oh, no, you can't. You won't. Oh, help!
Well, Chumley, that was quite a trick you played on me. But it turned out for the best. Now we both have our teeth fixed.
Yeah, Tennessee, it didn't hurt one bit.
Maybe that's what we should study to be, Chumley. Doctors of dental surgery.
Doctors, is it? Good. The first thing you can operate on is my motor scooter.
Well, Chumley, I hope you've learned your lesson.
I sure have, Tennessee. From now on, I promise to brush my teeth after every meal and to see my dentist twice a year.
Chumley, you said a mouthful.
My, Tooter, it's good to see you again. Where have you been? On vacation?
Yeah, I sure have. I've been to the big city, New York. Had me a real time. And guess what? I found out what I really want to be.
I was afraid of that. Well, what is it this time, eh?
I want to be a New York cab driver.
Him or what next? Tooter, mine boy, driving a cab in a big city is a very tough job. Takes lots of stamina and lots of nerve. Why don't you pick something easier?
Oh, please, Mr. Wizard. That's what I really want to be.
Oh, very well, if that is what you want. But don't say I didn't warn you. The first thing the young cab driver has to know is how to pick up the customer. Sometimes it's easier for the taxi man to get passengers by waiting in the line at the train station.
This looks like a good start. I'm next to frontman now. That passenger is mine. Here I am, sir. A taxi coming up. Whoops. Sorry. Didn't see that cab already waiting. Well, I'll just pick up this lady. Where'd she go? Well, now, I'll hop out and help with those suitcases. Here you go, sir. Right this way.
Okay, buddy. Just put him in the trunk. Attaboy.
See now, you're a real sport, helping me get the luggage in my cab.
Your cab? Are you kidding?
Where'd I leave my cab?
Uh-oh. All right, push that empty hack out of here. Keep this line moving.
Wait, Mr. Policeman, wait.
Hey, you. If you want a cab, wait in line like the other passengers.
Taxi! Taxi!
Out on the street, the taxi man may suddenly be hailed. This requires the sharp eye and a quick and steady hand on the steering wheel.
Taxi! Taxi!
Well, now, that looks like a cash customer if ever I did see one. I'll just whip over there and pick him up. Yes, sir. At your service, sir. Hop in.
It is very important for the cab driver to keep his eyes on the road, watching out for the signs and traffic signals.
Naturally, if this is the first trip to the big city, you'll want to see the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State and what you got your eyes shut for, lady. Why don't you watch where you're going, huh?
Lucky I've got a tow truck, 'cause that wreck will have to be pulled into a garage.
Why, my cab isn't even scratched.
Well, I'll fix that.
The cab drivers are very good at finding the shortcut and sliding through the tight places.
Why, I tell you, mister, I know this city like the palm of my hand. Know every shortcut in it. Now, right here's one I haven't tried in quite a spell. Saved at least 3 minutes with that shortcut.
Sometimes the cab driver is called upon to perform a job above and beyond the call of duty.
Taxi, emergency, FBI, follow that car.
Yes, sir. I'll stick to him like glue. Those fellas are shooting at us.
Of course, and I'm shooting at them. That's the whole idea.
The good cab driver must keep his mind on his work and not do any sightseeing for himself.
New York sure is a fascinating place. I declare. Help, Mr. Wizard! I've had enough!
I should think so. Well, drizzle, drazzle, drazzle, drone. Time for this one to come home.
In our last episode, Itchy Brother, the king's brother, disguised himself as a valet and obtained a temporary job in the palace while True Blue Odie Cologne was on vacation. Once inside, he convinced the king that the king was a sick man in need of a rest, and he talked the king into going to a sanitarium of the sinister Dr. Bugosi. All part of a diabolical new plot by Biggie Rat to take over the kingdom.
Now, here's the big idea. Once we get Kingsley there, Dr. Bugosi performs a little operation.
Like off with his head and all on Alice in Wonderland, Jen?
No, Blockhead, not off with his head, off with his mane, see? Bugosi takes off the royal mane and puts it on you. Then he puts your mane on Kingsley. With the royal mane, you'll be king, get it?
Everything went off according to plan, and now King Leonardo was about to enter the sanitarium of Dr. Bugosi.
Ah, welcome to the By the Wee Home for Incapacitated Kings. Is this the patient? I see a very sick king here. Pavlov will take him to his room. Won't you, Pavlov?
Confound it! Put me down, you big oaf!
Careful, Your Highness. Pavlov is very sensitive. Run along, Pavlov. Nikita, you had better accompany them and see that His Highness is comfortable.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much.
Nikita is my chief assistant. He sharpens all my tools. He will take good care of our patient.
Oh, that's right, Pavlov. Oh, good, good. One more turn.
Yow! What's going on here?
We are going to make a big man of you, sir. Oh, isn't this fun? One more turn, Pavlov.
It looks bad for King Leonardo. But perhaps all is not lost. The palace guards, aware of the king's disappearance, sent an urgent coded message to True Blue Odie Cologne.
A-X-Q-Y. Oh no, this is serious indeed. I must return to find my king.
Will Odie Cologne arrive in time to save King Leonardo? The king is in a difficult position.
This is the most unheard of thing I ever heard of. Get me out of this contraption.
Release him at once. We have no time for your little games, Nikita.
Yes, Doctor. We were only having a little fun, Doctor.
Later. Now we must prepare for the operation. Pavlov, put him on the table. We are ready to commence. Towel.
Towel.
Comb. Scissors.
Scissors.
Razor.
Razor.
Clippers.
Clippers.
It is time. Biggie, pull the main switch.
Who turned out the lights?
No matter. This is the great Dr. Bugosi, the eminent villainous psycho. I can perform in the dark.
Stop! Release my king at once!
Who is this little one that interrupts the great Bugosi? Pavlov?
Stop! In the name of my king, I command you. These quarters are surrounded. It is useless to resist. Are you all right, my king?
Never mind me. Where's that Marmaduke fellow?
Not Marmaduke, sire. Your own brother, Itchy brother, in a plot to steal your mane.
What? Let me at him. I'll demane him.
No need, your majesty. Dr. Bugosi has already done that.
Yeah, really clipped the wrong cat.
Guards, take them away.
And so once more, Odie Cologne comes through to save the day. But what of the future? What new danger lies ahead for our heroes? Don't miss the next exciting episode of The King and Odie.